Hey Michelle, how are you? We're decent. We're just trying to still figure out the whole food situation. If if we had that situation figured out, we would be doing fantastic right now. Honestly, would be. Um, Got up this morning, had a peanut butter and jelly, and used the last of the bread for that. So still trying to figure out how to get a few things and hope that someone will pop on and might be able to help us out with uh, getting a few groceries. For right now, Michelle, we are. Um, We'll have it for at least a few more days, and then so. Whew. Sending a text. Got to remember, you guys can't see me, so I'm still here if I'm not talking. Hey, Jesse. Thank you, Lauren, for the heart me. I don't know where the heart me shows up when you're not, when you don't have anything going on. It's going decent. Still trying to get adjusted to where we're at. Trying to get some help for some food. So that's really the biggest worry right now. Honestly, is if we can get. All right. So, but it's just, you know, thank you for the heart, me, Jesse. Yeah, we had to change locations because due to the phone calls at the hotel we was at down there in Dyersburg, we had to leave, and they had kind of they kind of put us in a situation where we couldn't go back to a couple of the other hotels that um, was cheaper, and what was there is not a long term plan. Holiday Inn and um, Hampton's not a long term thing. Um, oh, I believe me, I'm not giving out any information where we're at. Um, if someone finds us now, I said it like Airstone Live. If someone finds us now, they should be working for the FBI because they have a special skill set. Uh, so, but yeah, I'm not giving out any information where we're at. Uh, I mean, to be honest with you, there's family that don't even know where we're at. So, and I hate to be that way, but It is what it is. So, but exactly, Lauren, exactly. And it's all it was. It didn't feel safe where we was at. We didn't feel safe in Dyersburg anymore. Um, hey Donna, we just every time we went out in public, we was looking over our shoulders. You know, and that's not a way to live. It really isn't. Uh, yeah, I remember you said you lived over in Portersville, Poindexter. Donna, everything's going decently. We're having a hard time getting some groceries to get us through until you know next week. Um, that's what I'm trying to do now is hope that someone will help us out to get a few groceries. Good old East Tennessee. Made several trips across Tennessee. Several trips across Tennessee. We had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. We used the last of the bread for that. I've been to Johnson City a couple of times. Used to be a wrestling promotion there called JCPW, Johnson City Pro Wrestling. And when we was in that area, we used to hit them up because they ran on a Thursday night, and we'd be in that area. We'd be in Nashville on Wednesday, and somewhere else on Saturday. And we always had to pick up those two dates, so we'd pick up Thursday night, Johnson City, and then wherever we could on Friday nights. Hey, Wingo. Another good thing about doing the live like this is I don't have to worry about shaking my phone too much when I'm texting or going back and forth with stuff. So it's going about the same way it was yesterday, Queen. I'm just sitting here um, trying to figure out how to get us a few groceries to get through the weekend. Um, KS, I do. I'll be starting it next week. So, well, actually tomorrow. So, so I got that one lined up, and I went to another job interview day before yesterday. Well, Jerry, me and my wife have been homeless for a while. We've been in and out of hotels. We just moved to a new location, and we're trying to get going there. So, we just need some help. Hey, Britt, how are you doing? It's going about the same way it was your stay, Ace Hood. Um, Still just trying to figure out how to get a few groceries to get through the weekend. Um, still struggling there. Other than that, it's going really good. I never said I was hiding from people. I'm not hiding from anybody. Hey, Carrie, we just we moved from the town we was at because people stalking us and just didn't feel safe anymore. And plus, there was no opportunities there. Um, a lot of opportunities was ruined by trolls off this site. So I'm not hiding from anybody. Yeah, well, her neurologist is um, recommending her to a doctor up in this area. So, because she called her and she was like, "I'm moving," and I want to, I don't want to not have a neurologist to go to. So she's gonna recommend her to one, and then go recommend her to a normal doctor too. Ace, I'm not going to answer that. I'm not answering any questions about any location questions. Um, Wingo, yeah, all that cleared up. I'm sorry, I seen your question and I got sidetracked. Yeah, it's pretty well cleaned up. Now we're just dealing with the fluid owner and everything. She's been taking her fluid pill, been drinking a lot more water, been going for daily walks, been watching her sodium intake. Um, just she's been doing a lot of things to combat the fluid. And Ace, that's nothing against you. I'm not answering any questions about where we're at. So thank you, Blessed, for the gifts. Appreciate that. Appreciate all the gifts. But yeah, we've then started making the phone calls about new doctors, just to calling your old doctor and seeing if they could recommend somebody in the new area. And looks like that's going to pan out. Thank you, Bless, for all of the gifts. Appreciate that. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that since I'm not sure where Dixon is, I'm probably not near there, Britt. Like I said, her neurologist, doctor. Okay, about 45 minutes away from Dyersburg. Okay. No, I'm not close to that, that's for sure. Hey, Crystal. Yeah, I just have to say that, like, if I've never heard the place, I'm pretty sure I'm not close to it. It's somebody asked me one night if I was close to something. They kept on, well, it's right close to this, and I'm like, I don't know where that place is either, so I'm probably not close to where you're at, bro. And it just he kept on telling me places, and I'm just like, I don't, I don't, I don't recognize any of these places, so no, I'm probably nowhere close to where you're at. Hey, Crystal, we're doing pretty decent. We're just worried about food and stuff, and that's the biggest concern as of today. So if anybody could help with anything, uh, Ace, really anything anybody could help with would be appreciated. Um, need enough to buy some groceries for two adults, but it's like whatever if anybody could help with anything, you know, like in a perfect world, I would like to go to the grocery store today with $100. That would be enough to get us through. Um, but anything anybody could send us would be appreciated. If somebody could, that would be fantastic. It'd be great. It'd be a blessing and a half. But if someone could send 5, 10, $20 or a couple of dollars, I mean, I'm appreciative of anything we get. All right, that's fine. I don't mind showing that's where the money went. I do not. So I don't have an issue with that at all. Let me let me type my cash out for you, Poindexter. Is that the one you're trying to use? They're typing something out. That's the only cash app that we have now at this point. The other ones, I think the other one still is up, but I don't think it's. I don't know. It was wouldn't allow anything to happen with it. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you, Poindexter, and to let everybody know, it's definitely appreciated. But I just want to let everybody else know what you sent. Poindexter sent us $10. It's very appreciated. But I always try to be transparent with everybody on here and let everybody know, hey, this is what we have, and you know, appreciate it greatly. I'm about to look back in my bio because I thought I took my CAs and all that. It should just say Luke 18:1 in my bio. Always pray and never give up. Huh. I got one person saying it's definitely still there, and I got one person saying that that's the 18:1 is the only thing in my bio. I'll have to go look it up because that's weird. It shouldn't be there. Which one do you see, Jesse? Do you see my CA or do you see my? I just seen that. Thank you so much for that, Britt. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, definitely appreciate it. It means a lot to us. That bumps us up to 25. Thank you so much. Let me check this out. Do y'all still hear me through all that? Hey, Jackson Box. Britt, that helps a lot, though. That helps a lot. Oh, Ace, you're saying I'm a troll? How am I a troll? It makes. How am I a troll? Don't nobody block Ace. I wanna understand. trying to understand this one. My audio's cutting. My audio cutting out for anybody else besides Kevin. Jax, we did get to a safe spot. It wasn't the spot we was wanting to get to, but now for my newcomers too that are in here, because I haven't seen Vibe or Kevin's. I am bad about putting my finger over the microphone, so it could be me. So sorry about that, guys. Yeah, my when I have the video playing, my regulars have to tell me every once in a while, like, "Tell my fingers on the microphone," and I'm like, "Oh crap, my bad, guys." So I am bad about that. Yeah, he decided not to answer back, didn't he? Because he was, hey, I need to see a receipt. Okay, fine, I'll show you where the money's going. And then he did. He had plenty of time to respond. Like, it's just weird that. Hey, Michelle. I don't know. That was just. He said my cash app wasn't coming up for him, and then started calling me a troll once people started helping me a little. I didn't ask him for anything. I was just asking in general if anybody could help me, please. Please do if you can. And he took it upon himself to say he could. So, and then start calling me a troll. That was just weird. I've never been called a troll on here like that, but to be completely transparent, $25 is what we have right now. If anybody can help with anything else, we're trying to get up enough to be able to get some groceries to last at least through the weekend and until we can get something else going. If you can't, you just want to stick around and talk, that's fine too. Yeah, it was just weird. It's like he said, "Yeah, how much do you need?" And I was like, "It would be nice to walk into the grocery store today with $100 and be able to get food." Then he was like, "Oh, I got that. I just want to see a receipt." And it was just weird. I don't. Weird situation. At the door, but no profile pic. We're not going to allow somebody to come in here with no profile pic and And I picked to come in and say anything hateful or try to start stuff. So if y'all catch them at the door coming in like that, kick them. Let's go ahead and kick them on out. Of course, y'all do a great job of catching rude names and stupid stuff like that, and kicking them out and kicking the rudeness and the awareness. Y'all do a fantastic job at catching all of that. Hey, Christine. Uh, I've got 3 mods. Usually, there's at least 2 in every live, and they work as hard as 20 mods sometimes. Um, and I want to thank you guys for putting in that work during the live for me and keeping the trolls at bay and keeping the awareness out and keeping the rudeness out. So I just want to let you guys know I do appreciate everything y'all do like that. Christine, we're getting that way. I figure it's gonna take us a few weeks to really get get uh get settled and get our footing right. I'm sorry I missed your question. What was your question? I'll try to answer it the best I can. Just I missed it sometimes. I do have a tendency to look away from the screen. Let's see. I'll scroll back up. It says your audio is cutting out badly. Are you referring to the question of what's going on in here? Thank you, Christine. Yeah, I think he asked what's going on in here, and I missed that one. I didn't see that question. If he is still in here, I will answer it. If he's went on, then hey, Tusk, how are you doing? I didn't. I had to scroll back myself to see. Let's see him say I knew, and then the audio. I seen where he said my audio was cutting out, and y'all know y'all been around. Wingo, you've been around. I put my finger on the microphone. I don't know how many times live, um, but I didn't see the question of what was going on here that he had asked. So But yeah, I forget too that I'm on one man show here, and I don't have my camera on. And I was just looking around and enjoying the views, and forgot I was on live for a second. So, yeah, I think he asked the question, "What's going on in here?" And I missed that. I did miss that question. I scrolled up and seen that one. So it might have been what he was asking, and I missed the question. And if he comes back in, I'll answer it. If he's still here, I'll answer it. How many did you get, Poindexter? I'm going to guess 12. 13. I was close. 13 message requests after you helped me out. And I guarantee you, just about every one of them was like, "You shouldn't have did that. He's a horrible person. This is what he's done in the past. This is this. He's lied about this. He stole from this." It's probably every one of them. I've had somebody send $2 to me, and they just hounded them so hard. And that's insane. Yeah, like Wingo said, she just comes to chat. You know, it is completely insane. Okay, Carrie. I did. Um, we've actually got something coming to the new location with that. They said it could take 2 to 3 weeks to get everything shipped to us. So So yeah, we looked into all that. Some of them in the old area that we was at wasn't too available. Uh, but in the new area that we were at, yeah. So that's going to help too. Exactly showing. Um, hey, Mayhem Farm. That is the goal. The goal is to um, well, actually, me and Angela both had signed up for one of them, and it's since we're in the same household, they was like, "We'll only send the hardware for one person." Um, so she's gonna, while I'm out working, she's going to be doing that. And then when I come home, just sitting around and stuff, I'm going to be doing it, also. Um, Miss Lee, I know where to ship to, so it would be okay. So yeah, I've heard that links, but I didn't. When I found this other one, we was like, okay, this is going to be pretty well. It's going to give her 8 hours a day. So just some online work, and I'm doing some another job. So I'm very vague on everything. I know I am, but I'm vague for a reason. I don't want anybody to uh, be able to use any information they can get to try to figure out where I'm at. So yeah, we'll both have to do an online training course. They said it's one day, and then the next day you're just It looked pretty simple. It looked really simple. So excuse me, guys. I will forward you the list of jobs that Showing sent because there was a lot of them off of there. A lot of them was good. Some of them was decent. Some of them was worth it, but not worth it. Just send me a DM, and I'll be able to. That way, I can remember. But I kind of actually forgot about the online stuff. We did it, and then it's still in the back of my mind. But other things have been to the front. So I don't know what I'm trying to say. But if anybody else could help us out with anything going towards some groceries, guys, we got $25 right now. Um, Anything would help. Anything at all would help. Okay, the no sound could have been me too because I had my finger kind of weird. Y'all know I need a tripod. I think that's the only way I never cover up the microphone. And I could really just set it down somewhere, but then I can't see the screen. So maybe here in the next few weeks, I can get me a tripod, and when I go live, I can just clip it in that and go. Said I do have that habit about putting my finger across the. Oh, I don't need anything that fancy. I'm telling you, you can go to Five Below and get a cheap little tripod for $5, and that's more than I'll use. Um, hey Donna, how are you doing? We're doing pretty good. We're just trying to come up with some grocery money, seeing if we can get anybody to help us out with some groceries. Um, so if anybody wanted to help us with anything at all, we've got $25 going towards it right now. If anybody wanted to help us with anything else, guys, it would be appreciated. drinking my water there. So yeah, I keep forgetting my camera's not on, and and that's what Poindexter said. Said earlier, he was like his was he had 13 message requests. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate that. Some people. Okay, Jesse. Text message I had to answer there, guys. I am going to mute the microphone for 1 minute, and I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, sorry about that long pause there. I had to run and use the restroom. Hey, Terry, we're doing pretty good today. We're just trying to get some help with some groceries. Hey, Jamie, we're doing decent, I guess. How about you guys? Whew. No, Donna, it is. I'll tag you in it. There you go, Donna. I just tagged you in it. It's in the 70s here, and it's absolutely beautiful weather here today. Like 72, 73, sun shining. Just all in all together, beautiful, beautiful weather. It is just slight breeze in the air, just keeping it cool. And it's just a beautiful day out here. It's a blessing of a day, that's for sure. Fasting for Lent. Okay. See, Lent is that that's a Catholic thing, right? That's not. I'm not for sure about all of that, so that's why I'm asking. I grew up in the Church of Christ, and I don't seem like they fast for anything. Okay. I didn't know if it was just a Catholic church because I've got a friend who's Catholic and everything. And every year Lent, you know, can you eat meat on Fridays? Well, that's definitely not Church of Christ. It seems like my old church growing up. I think every Friday they had a reason to cook something. Fried chicken Fridays, spaghetti meals, catfish fries. I've been looking more into fast and stuff like that. So, uh, trying to understand it and all that. So, I've never done one, but like I said, I've been trying to understand more into it, like the spiritual side of it. That's just like the weight loss side of it. So I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna learn about everything. It's a weird time to bring it up since we're talking about fasting, but if anybody could help us with anything to get some groceries, guys, it would definitely be appreciated. We've got $25 right now. Anything else would be appreciated. Now, I definitely pray. I take every morning. I read my Bible. I read my daily devotional, and I got those little cards that I post on here. I read that. I pray every morning, and I can definitely tell the mornings when I don't versus or the days where I don't versus the days that I do. Terry, we're not there yet, but we're still trying. Okay, Jesse, you ain't got to apologize that you're back. Reading something. I'll be right back to talking. Okay. Oh, she's doing fantastic. She's doing fantastic. When I went in to use the restroom, she was asleep. So she's doing pretty good. So yeah, she's living a good life. Oh, almost ended my live, guys, on accident. Sorry, I'm not super talkative today. I about ran out of things to say. But if anybody can help us get some groceries today, anything you can help us with is appreciated, guys. I'm hearing about 5 different styles of music hitting me from about 4 different directions, and it's just overloading my ADHD. I don't have ADHD. I'm just saying, it's like overloading me. It's like I'm hearing country music, rap from 2 different directions, hard rock, classic rock, and there's some metal in there. So I don't mind any of those. I need it to be just one. I'm getting sensory overloaded. But that's the situation we're in today. Getting overloaded with music. I wish that was the only problem. So, I will, Queen. Well, guys, everybody's gotten all quiet on me. Don't nobody want to talk. If anybody wants to help us out any at all, I can give you the CA information or PayPal, whichever one. Any help at all would be appreciated, guys. But anything at all? Or y'all just want to listen to me? It's just like, thank you, sweet and sassy, for the heart me. It's just like everybody just. I'm grateful that I'm not getting trolled, but man, even the trolls are being quiet today. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Minnie. Y'all are good. I think we're going to take this, what we got, and go see what we can get from the grocery store with the $25 we have. And if anybody else wants to help us at all, it, definitely use the help. And DMs are always open. Minnie, we're doing pretty good. We're just trying to piece together enough money to get a few groceries to make it. Right now, we've come up with $25 and got to get a little something. Praise the Lord for that, you know. Thanks to people who helped us with that. We really appreciate it. Um, so $25 about quite, you know, it buy quite a bit of stuff if you watch what you're buying, you know. And we're pretty good when we go to the grocery store. We shop for. We got 25 to go on, and so we'll see what we can get. If anybody wants to help us with anything else, it'd definitely be appreciated. Yeah, $1.25 tree. It was $1.50 in Dyersburg. We haven't been to a Dollar Tree in the new area yet. Honestly, I don't even know if we have a Dollar Tree in the new area. I'm sure there is. Okay, we just got another little bit of help. That puts us at $30 to take to the store, and we're very, very appreciative of all of that. The Dollar Tree back in Dyersburg, almost called it home. Man, it's all Dyersburg is always going to be home. So it's always going to be home. That's where we grew up at. Polish sausage. I can't eat a lot of sausage because of blood pressure. So, and then they had like nuggets and stuff like that, but they was like $5 a box. And I'm like, man, some of these nuggets are cheaper at Walmart, you know. Well, praying definitely helps. We'll take all the prayers we can get. Oh no, got some Montel Jordan going on. It's Montel Jordan. This is how we do it. Listen, if you was a 90s kid, teenager in the 90s, y'all remember This Is How We Do It by Montel Jordan. The summer that came out, man. Simpler times back then, guys. Simpler times. I'm telling you, it was. I miss those days. I miss being a teenager. Born in '86. I was born in '79. So if I could go back to being 16 years old, God bless. It was such a great time. 16 years old. I had 2 guitars, nice amp, all the effects that went with it. Didn't have to worry about bills. Didn't have to worry about money. Didn't have to worry about where meals was coming from. You know, I'd get off school. I'd do my homework. Me and my uncle would start cutting grass around the house. They had a lot of land. You know, I really miss my uncle too. Like, God bless. He was such a great man. But here come my boo boo. Here come my boo boo. My boo boo. Thank you, Kelly Joe, for your observation. It means a lot to me. It was somewhere around here. Oh, you missed it while I was on sensory overload. Mm-hmm. I had country music, rap coming from 2 different directions, old rock, and heavy metal all hitting me at one time. And I was just sitting here like I was on sensory overload. Oh, God. Trying to figure all that out. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Everybody's saying hi to you. Hey. We just got $10 more sent to us, so that puts us to $40. I said not to mention their name. And I don't mention people's name unless they speak up and say, hey, I did that. So Donna says hi. Jesse says hi. This is what everybody sees. It's weird. But
that is weird. Hey.
Minnie says hi. Tuss says hi. Mex says hi.
Hey.
Blew you a kiss.
Oh.
Wingo says, hey, boo thing.
Hey.
Actually, she said Angela. Or she said, Angela. Les says, hello, beautiful.
Hey,
and they didn't even tell me
everybody.
hi when I got on. We was talking about they was playing Montel Jordan. This is how we do it, wherever that music's coming from. And I was like, man, that was a simpler time back then, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then that kid comes through and he goes, it's Friday night. He's just like, he's little, so I'm just like, okay, he's being raised right. Y'all, when I tell you, I was a very proud uncle one day. Always a proud uncle. My nieces are some great females. They're some great women. It's weird to call them that because they're grown. They're not babies. I have to face that. I know. Leave me alone. But one of my younger nieces showed up in an AC/DC shirt, and I was just like, name one song by them. And she named like 5 or 6, and I was just like, oh, so proud. So proud of you. Oh, yeah. Back in 95, 90, or 97, I'd take 97 too. Me and Angela was still dating. We met in 96. You know, I had my drive. Your baby turned 31 in 96. You know, it was good times. It's like, seriously, my day was consist of going to school. I had fun in school. I don't care what anybody says. I had fun in school. Went to school, get home, do my homework. 21 in 97. Most of my homework was done before I got home. Wow. Tusk, I hope you take this as a compliment. I didn't think you was that old. Graduated college in 87. It's like seeing pictures and stuff.
Really?
Y'all are aging so much better than I am. I graduated in 98. But like I said, my days was I'd come home, finish what homework wasn't done, hop on the lawnmower with Uncle Larry, go start cutting, because it was 5 days a week. We didn't cut grass on the weekend. Cut this section, and we got done with that. It wasn't moved to the next section. If we got done early that day, it was that's tomorrow's. So we'd do that, go inside, eat. He'd watch the news. He'd go to sleep right after the 6 o'clock news because he had to be up at 3 o'clock to go to work. And I'd get my guitar out, and I would just sit there and practice and play the guitar for an hour or two, sitting in the chair or in my room, and that was life back then. Talk to you on the phone.
Yeah, we did a lot of that.
On the house phone.
Yeah, on the landline.
on the landline. Those was the days. But to go back to that time frame, guys, I love school because I will tell you, I went to school. The bus ride to school was fun. It always was. We just had fun on the bus. We had the coolest bus driver, old Buck. Uh, the one that read was the one singing.
Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah. Be 40 in 19 days. Well, enjoy that last 19 days of being 39, being in your 30s. Being 40 is not bad. Jesse's 37 tomorrow. Well, getting older is not that. Hey, getting older sure beats the alternative of not aging at all. And let me tell you, a lot of you females in here are aging so much better than a lot of us guys. So much better. Hey, 50 is not that old since I'm so close to it. So, yeah, 50 is not that old since I'm only 4 years away from it now. 46, ain't it? I ain't 47 yet.
No.
Okay. Oh, I'm doing like my dad. Listen, I talked to my dad the other day and he argued with me that he was 63. I'm like, Dad, you're not 63. I said, because if you was 63, you'd have been 19 I think it was 19. What's 63 and 4, 6, 50, 13. So you'd have been 17 when you had me. And I was like, Dad, you was 21. I was like, Dad, you're 67 years old. And he just argued with me. And he's like, boys, I know how old I am. No, you don't. I was like, you don't.
I've done that though.
It's because there's gaps in my family on that side that's weird. So there's exactly 10 years between me and her. And there's a gap between her and Day. And then it's my two aunts and Jeff the other way around. Your mom just turned 83. Okay, Carrie, I'm about to end the live here in just a second and take what we have to the store and get us some stuff and get back in because not knowing the area that well, I try not to be out after dark. That way I don't get lost or something. Thank you for being in here modding for us. It's been a pretty quiet live, hatred and rudeness wise. All right, Donna, you too. A couple rude comments and then people coming in with no profile pics and no followers. They was catching them at the door and booting them. Then one guy early on was accusing me of being a troll. Yeah, today was like y'all wasn't even in here today. I am about to block one that just kind of came in, and this is the reasoning why. And I just muted them. I shouldn't have muted just yet because I want to say this. I see a lot more than people give me credit for seeing. If you are commenting on videos that are about me and Angela, and those comments aren't taking up for us, then you're not our friends. If you're making comments on videos, Pittsburgh girl there, if you're making comments on videos talking about us, no, that leaves a, like everybody said, the internet's forever. It leaves a trail. So just know, I've seen the comments. I know what you said about us. So if you're doing that, don't expect to come in this live and be able to sit here and listen to whatever you want to listen to. Because I don't deal with two-faced people. So hello. Said hello. I said hello back. But anyway, I just wanted to say that, like, I don't understand how people can. Oh, hey, I just wondering how you been, how you doing, and then go somewhere else and be like, oh, they're low life pieces of poo. I don't understand that train of thought for people. So, with that being said, I'm not 100% caught up on the Iran to catch myself up on it. Y'all hang on 1 minute. Let me check. I don't know if it mutes me. Them last night. Oh, watch the B word. We kaboomed them last night. That is crazy. Jax, I'm not surprised. So, I agree with you, Donna. But guys, we're hopping off here anyways. Looks like it's getting fired up, so I have to check DMs after I get off, because if I it has to close the Stewie. Let me spit that out and say that again. I have to check them when I get off, because if I close to check DMs on the app, it closes the live. Sometimes Angela will check them, but usually when she checks them, we're in the same room together, and I'm telling her to check everything. I don't know what she's doing right now, but it was funny. It was funny watching her do it. So, but we're getting off here, guys. We're going to go to the store. If anybody wants to help us out, guys, it'd be appreciated. I think we have $40 right now to take to the grocery store. Hang on a second. Tonto, jump on it. Just do it. I don't know the words. I remember the Tonto part. Okay, just me. I sent you a message back. All right, guys, we're getting off here. And we will catch you guys next time. If anybody wants to help us out, just DM me. I can give you all the information. Any help is appreciated. And we'll catch you guys later. I'm going to let that last one get blocked. They slow today, guys. It really took them, how long have I been on? It took them an hour and a half to start sending anything. So, all right, guys, y'all have a good